To our next game of the week we go. This is Riverdale Baptist and the Potter's House. I'll give you the starting lineups here in just a moment. Loose ball right off the opening tap. And up with it on the run comes Potter's House. They lose the ball out of bounds, and it will be Riverdale basketball. For Riverdale Baptist, they'll start Kayla Ivy, Sania Johnson, Yanni Henley, Tania Green, and Rain Tucker. They will be in those white uniforms as the jumper there off the mark by Tucker, put back up and in by Green. And Tania with the bucket makes it 2-0. For Potter's House, they'll go with Victoria Smalls, Jemiah Dampier, Sienna Hardison, Samaya Carroll, and Kyra Williams. And the Potter's House will be in those, I guess you call them pink uniforms. So I'll swing it back out front, and Riverdale Baptist will play it here down the lane. That's knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Crusaders. $7:12 to go here in the opening quarter. Runner down the lane. That wouldn't go, and then picked up, so back the other way comes Potter's House. Another front court. This is Williams trying to go back in the middle of the lane. That got knocked away, and now picked up by Johnson on the run. Down the lane. Goes through the hands of Tucker. Trying to kick it back out. Three ball in the corner is no good. And now out of there with it comes Potter's House. Smalls left it off out front. Jumper wouldn't go there for Carroll, and now it's thrown away, and it will stay with Riverdale basketball. So Riverdale to play it in. Three in the corner. That rims off, no good for Ivy. And back the other way. We have a whistle and a foul. So Rain Tucker picks up her first foul. And team first. Dump it back inside. Little runner there is good for Jamesia Davis. We're all tied up at 2. 6 minutes to go opening quarter. 16-footer out front. That rims off, no good. And Potter's House will bring it back up. On the wing, 3 ball for Victoria Smalls is good. So Victoria rolls in a triple. And it's a 5-2 lead, and timeout to Riverdale. 32nd timeout. 5:44 to go in the first. Take a break. Come back with more basketball in a moment from the NACA. Out of the timeout. 3 ball in the corner is good. Rattled in for Kayla Ivy. We're tied at 5. 5:30 to go opening quarter. There's a nice take to the hoop. And the layup for Jamesia Davis. 7-5 back the other way. We got a whistle and a reach in. So foul will be on Kyra Williams. That's her first. And team first. Double team out front, trying to go back in the middle, left underneath, and that is blocked out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Carroll. Ivy to play it in. Goes to the free throw line for Henley. Pull-up jumper there is no good. Rebound tipped out. And they go baseline. 3 ball there is no good by Ivy. Dump it ahead, and a layup good underneath. Well, again, by this time, Jamea Dampier. 9-5 Potter's House. Double team in the corner. Skip pass across. And thrown away. And it will be Lady Lion basketball. Into the lineup for Riverdale comes Kayla Barnes, a 5'10 junior. And I believe there was an inbound violation on Potter's House for stepping over that baseline, so it'll go right back over to Riverdale. Inside, we got a whistle and a foul in the post. That will go on Kyra Williams. That's her second and team second as well. First one off the mark. Kayla will have one more coming. Nine, 6. Back up it comes along the baseline. That shot no good, but a whistle and a foul. So the foul will be on Sania Johnson, her first, and team second on Riverdale. So Davis makes a pair. It's now an 11-6 lead for Potter's House. Comes far side. Jumper on the baseline is good. Short jumper for Rain Tucker. It's 11-8. Carroll brings it up. Now out front to Smalls. Double team there. Gave it up. Now runner right down the lane is good by Kyra Williams. 13-8. And out front, Tucker swings it around back to the free throw line. Now a hand to pass back out front to Ivy. A rebound put back up and in by Kayla Barnes. Make it 13-10. Here in what has been a back and forth first quarter. Pass out front, loose, track down by Davis. Now the Lions will reset. Deep 3 on the wing, that won't go for Smalls. And we got a whistle and a foul in the front court. So Carroll will pick up her first, team third on Potter's House. Free throw rattles in and out for Henley. Second one off the mark. Well, give and go. We got a whistle and a foul in the middle of the floor. So Kayla Barnes picks up her first, team third. (13-10) is the lead now for the Lions. Out front, Williams Trying to get a step down the lane with one hand, goes to the rack and lays it in. 15-10, Lions with the lead here. Out front, they swing it around to Banks, and that pass thrown away. Will be Potter's House basketball as Paris McBride, 5'5" junior, checks in. Little stop and go. We got a whistle and a foul. That will be on Riverdale's Yanni Henley. That's her first, team fourth. And Samaya Carroll to the free throw line. First one rattles around it in. One or two that trip, 16-10. Pass comes back out front. Foul, 3 on the wing. That won't go for Ivy. Rebound tracked down by the Crusaders. They give it back out front to Henley. Middle of the floor. Down the lane. The layup is good. So Lauren Banks with the bucket. 16-12. Gonna kick it out the far side, and it will be Riverdale basketball. Down to 1:45 to go in the first. Outside, Henley with it. Back out front to Ivy. Trying to work back on the near side now. In the paint, 10-footer. That won't go for Ivy. Rebound kicked out and knocked away here in the front court. I believe it will be Potter's House basketball. So in front it comes for Williams. Try to go in the post. This is Jackson, and we have another turnover. I believe it was either travel or stepped out of bounds, one or the other. And in the lineup for Riverdale comes Cinia Johnson. Pass back in the middle. Runner there is no good, but we got a whistle and a foul. And that's going to go on Kyra Williams. So now she has 3 fouls and team fourth. And Kyra, by the way, is one of the main players on this Potter's House team. Matter of fact, has been offered by so far 9 different Division I schools, including St. John's. And with 3 fouls, with a minute to go in the first quarter, you might not see her again for a little while. Take a seat on the bench. So 16-14 with a minute to go here in the first quarter. Trinity Nesmith pushes into the front court. 3 ball in the corner is good by Victoria Smalls. Her second 3 of the game. 19-14. That's a free throw line. There's a travel. So a turnover on the Lady Crusaders. So up the far side, got a whistle and another foul. So Lauren Banks picks up her first, team 5th. And that pass sails out of bounds. And the Crusaders, and in the corner, 3 ball. That won't go for Ivy. Now back out on the run comes Potter's House again. Down the lane. Layup is good by Jasmine Jackson. 21-14. Down to 2 seconds. 1. And that'll do it for the first quarter. 21-14 is the lead for the Potter's House. After 1, we'll be back with the second quarter in a moment. You're watching the NACA. Out of the timeout. Riverdale with it to begin the second quarter. Shot misses. Back to the way come the Lions, and that is knocked away from behind, but we'll stay with Potter's House. Down the lane, that runner won't go. We got a whistle and another foul. So Tanaya Green picks up her first foul, team 6th. Free throws coming up here for Trinity Nesmith. She makes a pair, and it's 23-14. Back up with it comes Riverdale. Ball goes in the post. Spinning move. That left a little bit short out of the hand of Rain Tucker. Lady Lions for 3. That won't go. Off on the wing by Nesmith. And it gets deflected out of bounds, and Riverdale will play it in. Trying to go baseline here. Runner is no good. We have a whistle and a foul before the shot. Nesmith picks up her first. Team 5th on the Lions. Swing pass across, 3 ball, and that won't go for McBride. Rebound put back up and in by Tanaya Green. 23-16, and that's picked off. That's the other way it comes, so we have a whistle and a charge on the far side on Tanaya Green. That's her second. Team 7th, but it will not be one in the bonus because it is a player control foul. A bunch of different substitutions here. Up it comes. That's deflected. Now stolen away by Riverdale. Back to their way. Van layup, no. We have a whistle and a foul called. So Samaya Carroll picks up her second foul. Team 6th, and Tucker to the free throw line. So 1 out of 2. 23-17, 6:20 to go in the half. Nesmith left on the baseline. That shot off the mark from Jasmine Jackson. So one of the bonus free throws upcoming here. 6:17 to go in the half. Both teams are in the bonus. So this could take a while to get done with this half. Ivy misses the free throw. Back to the way it comes. Down the lane. Got a whistle and a travel on Cameron Hayden. We'll swing it around. Ball in the wing is Barnes. Down the lane. That wouldn't go. Yep. So Jasmine Jackson will pick up her first, team 8th. You know, we could be here a while. The pace of this game is not what you would call quick. It's the free throw made by Johnson. She'll have another one coming. 23-18, now 23-19. And a turnover. Picked up there by Tucker, pushes it ahead. And we got another foul. So Jamesia Davis will pick up the foul. Her first foul. It'll be the 9th on the team. Johnson makes the first. Another one coming here. So 1 out of 2. Lady Lions to bring it up against pressure. Jumps to the front court. Good pass underneath. And the layup good by Jasmine Jackson. 25-20. And that missed again. Rebound in the post, back to the free throw line. Jumper there is no good by Henley. It would be Riverdale basketball. Ivy swings it back across. Henley went in the corner. 3 ball there, won't go. Rebound underneath. Good little touch pass across. And the layup by Henley. 25-22, Potter's House. And that pass picked off. Stolen by Tucker, and then they throw it away. Cameron Hayden checks back in for Potter's House here. But comes to Hayden. Down the lane, we got a whistle and another foul. This one on Rain Tucker. That'll be her second. Free throw good. Davis on one more coming. And second free throw waved off because of a shooting violation. 26-22. But comes along the baseline and try to swing it back around. 3 ball in the corner. That's good. Triple by Sania Johnson. And just like that, it's a 26-25 game after Potter's House had a double-digit lead. That's deflected, and it will be Riverdale basketball. I thought for sure that ball was deflected out of bounds, but looked like it went right off the person in front of her. But in any case, trying to swing it back around. Baseline, it goes to Barnes. Now a turnover. Back the other way come the Lions. And the runner by Davis won't go. It actually carries out of bounds. And it will be Riverdale basketball. Three ball in the corner. Good again. Back-to-back triples for Sania Johnson. 28-26. Riverdale in the lead. Potter's House has given up a lot of points in a hurry, and there's another turnover. Back in for Potter's House is Trinity Nesmith. It off far side. Skip it across. 3 ball on the wing. That won't go for Ivy. Rebound to Riverdale, though. Down the lane. That won't go, but a whistle and another foul. Samaya Carroll picks up her 3rd foul. So Lauren Banks to the line for Riverdale. This one rims off, no good. One more coming. Riverdale 28-4 out of Upper Marlboro, Maryland, coached by Mike Bozeman in his 30th year of coaching. Is the free throw good from Banks? 29-26. On the baseline, good pass, and the layup down low by Zanaya Jackson. 29-28, Riverdale. Another turnover. Back to the way comes Potter's House down the lane. Layup wouldn't go. And we got a whistle and a foul. That'll be on Riverdale's Sania Johnson. That's her 2nd. And that'll be team 9th. So to the free throw line for Potter's House is Trinity Nesmith. That's off the mark. Back the other way comes Riverdale. Pass ahead. And a foul on the other end of the floor. So Cameron Hayden picks up her 1st foul. Free throw good by Ivy. It'll be one more coming. By the way, Riverdale, the IINC champs in 2018. Ranked 33rd on Max Preps and 23rd on ESPN. Back the other way, runner, good by Samaya Carroll. 31-30 the lead now for Riverdale. the way it comes along the baseline, trying to fling it back to the middle for Barnes. Out front, 3 ball is good again. Triple for Kayla Ivey. That's her second 3 of the game. It's 34-30. That pass deflected and, well, carry out of bounds. It will be Riverdale basketball. Closing in on 2 minutes to go in the half. The layup underneath is good by Kayla Barnes. Now 36-30 as Riverdale starting to extend the lead just a little. Pass back in the middle. We got a whistle and a foul. That will be on Yanni Henley. That's her second. And 2 free throws coming up here for Jamesia Davis. On the way, Potter's House 26-7 on the year out of Jacksonville, Florida. Coached by Tony Bannister. In his 22nd year of coaching. By the way, Coach Bannister will be inducted into the Florida SIAA Hall of Fame on March 2nd. And that'll be along with Rex Morgan and Joel Embiid as Davis lays it up and in. Off the turnover, 36-32. Pull-up jumper from 15 feet. That's good. Bucket by Kayla Ivey. 38-32. Down to 1:20 to go in the half. That pass picked off. Back the other way. Comes Ivey on the run. Kicks it off along the baseline. And the layup good by Jalen Brown. .40-32. Middle of the floor, this dumped ahead, picked up, and whistle at a foul. So Jalen Brown picks up her first. And Davis back to the free throw line. Free throw rattles in and out. By the way, Potter's House, 10 straight SIAA state championships. Lost last year for the first time in 11 years. So Nesmith picks up the foul on the rebound. That's her second. Now more free throws. They won 10 straight state championships. Lost for the first time last year for the first time in 11 years. Potter's House has sent over 66 girls to major Division I schools in 14 years. The 3-time NACA national champions and 5-time NCSAA national champions. As Coach Bannister has been at Potter's House for a long time, been very successful there, and continues to be again this year at 26-7. So Barnes misses the free throw. Back the other way comes Potter's House. On the wing, 3 ball from Smalls. That won't go. On the run, layup good on the other end by Paris McBride. 42-32, down to 35 seconds to go in the half. Pass back in the middle, that's deflected. Tracked down and now stolen away by Barnes. Try to push it up the floor, and it will stay Riverdale basketball. Brown kicks it back on the wing for Ivy. 10-point lead for Riverdale as they'll hold for one shot here. Baseline three is off the mark. Rebound put back up and in. And that'll do it for the half. 44-32 is the lead for Riverdale. First half scoring totals. First off for Potter's House. 2 points for Trinity Nesbitt, including 2 of 3 from the line. 6 for Victoria Smalls on 2 3-point field goals. 2 points for Jemiah Dampier. 3 points for Samia Carroll, including 1 of 2 from the line. Kyra Williams with 4 points. Jasmine Jackson with 4 points. Sanaya Jackson with 2 points. 9 for Jamesia Davis, including 3 of 8 from the free throw line. Potter's House is 2 of 5 from three-point range. For Riverdale, Kayla Ivey with 10 points, including 2 of 3 from the line and 2 3-point field goals. 9 points for Sania Jackson, including 2 threes. She has 3 or 4 from the line. 2 points for Yanni Henley. She was 0 for 2 from the line. 4 from Paris McBride. She was 2 of 2 from the stripe. Lauren Banks, 3 points. She was 1 of 2 from the line. Jalen Brown with 2. Tanea Green with 4. Rain Tucker had 3 points. She was 1 of 2 from the line. 7 points for Kayla Barnes. She was 1 of 4 from the free throw line. And Riverdale, 4 of 12 from three-point range. 44-32 is the lead for Riverdale. We'll take a break, come back with the second half in about 7 minutes here as you watch the NACA National Tournament.
Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget. But more than that, you want a college that prepares you to serve God with your life. Pensacola Christian College offers all this and more. Come see what a Christ-centered campus is like during college days at Pensacola Christian College. Visit pcci.edu for more info. Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget. But more than that, you want a college that prepares you to serve God with your life. Pensacola Christian College offers all this and more. Come see what a Christ-centered campus is like during college days at Pensacola Christian College. Visit pcci.edu for more info. Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget.
Start of second half, 3 ball off the mark for Victoria Smalls. Back the other way comes Riverdale, leading 44-32, just underway here in the second half. Ivy up front, one-handed pass inside. Oh, that's a nice little cross pass. That shot blocked and then cleared out. Now sent back up front, down the lane. Layup is good by Green. Off a good look from Ivy. And that pass is picked off. Down the lane, and the one-handed layup good by Yanni Henley. 48-32. The lead now for Riverdale, and we have an officials timeout. So Potter's House to bring it up. Double team in the far sideline. We got a whistle and a timeout to Potter's House. 7:03 to go in the third. 48-32. Again, back in just a moment. Out of the timeout again, Potter's House to work on the offensive end here. Williams backs it out. Top to Carroll. Back on the wing to Davis, and that's stolen away. On the front court comes McBride, leaves it along the baseline. Jumper there is good by Kayla Ivey. 50-32, 6:35 to go in the third. Down the lane, good step to the rim. Layup missed, though, by Williams. Put back up and in underneath by Dampier. A baseline pull-up jumper. That won't go. Rebound tipped back out. Layup missed by Green. So near side it comes for Smalls. 3 ball in the corner. That rattles all around and out for Davis. Good pass along the baseline. Layup missed, though, by Johnson. Good look from Ivy. Pass goes in the lane. Runner there wouldn't go, and rebound cleared out. Riverdale will push it up again. Looks like Crusaders slow it down here a little bit. 3 ball on the wing. That won't go. Rebound underneath to Johnson. Back up, no, but there is a foul underneath. So Kyra Williams will pick up her 4th foul. Team first this half. Free throw rattles around it in. (52-34). That pass kicked to the far side. And had that pass picked off down the lane, and laying it in is Johnson. Pass on the near side deflected out of bounds as Potter's House will keep it on the near sideline. Trinity Nesmith back in. Riverdale out of the run. Pass goes to the baseline. Back up top. Now 3 in the corner. That wouldn't go. Rebound back up. No. Tip back out. Shot there wouldn't go. And Potter's House to push it up. Down the lane, and a layup good by Nesmith. Good take to the hoop by Trinity. 53-36. On the wing for Ivy. Try to go down low. It's deflected. Still loose. And we got a whistle and a jump ball, and it will stay with Riverdale. So back up where they come, Smalls. And Jackson trying to go far side. That goes right through the hands of Carroll. On the baseline, that's loose. Still loose. Tracked down on the far side, and we got a whistle and a foul. So that foul on Riverdale's Sania Johnson. That's the third and team first. Three ball on the wing. That won't go for Nesmith. Rebound knocked away and now finally taken out of there. They'll launch it ahead and the layup for Jalen Brown. And an inbound violation along the baseline. It will go back over to the Crusaders.
Jackson back in.
.322 to go in the third, 55-36. On a crossover move along the baseline and then throwing it away is Ivy. Back to the way that pass deflected out of bounds. It will stay with Potter's House. And the runner along the baseline won't go from Williams. He's pushed up the floor, now back the middle of the lane, and the layup from Green. And a full timeout to Riverdale. 57-36, they lead it. 2:55 to go in the third. Back with more in a moment from the NACA. Another timeout. There's another turnover. Back on the run down the lane. The layup is good by Jalen Brown. 59-36. There's another turnover. Back down the lane. 61-36. 2:25 to go. There's another turnover, and boy, the wheels have just kind of come off for a Potter's House here in the second half. Pass back to the free throw line. Down the lane. We got a whistle and a foul. So Jemiah Dampier with her first. That's the team's second on Potter's House. As Riverdale will get set to put the ball in play. And there's another jumper that rattles around and in. So Rain Tucker with another bucket. 63-36. Kick it back along the wing. We got a whistle and a reach-in foul. So that will go on Paris McBride. That's her first. Team second. in the lane. Runner won't go. Rebound picked up. That shot blocked out of bounds. Tracked down. And back to the way comes Riverdale. Pass underneath, sails out of bounds, and it will be Lady Lion basketball with 1:30 to go here in the third.
Jackson back in for Potter's House.
Shot off the mark. Riverdale back on the run again. Down the lane, baseline pass, 15-footer won't go for Brown. And underneath and headed to the free throw line is Rain Tucker. Foul looks to be on Zanaya Jackson, her first, team third. Free throw good by Tucker is Javia Thomas checks into the lineup for Lady Lions. Oh, excuse me. That's Sienna Hardison. Sienna Hardison. I was looking at the JV roster there briefly. (65-36), down to a minute or so to go here in the third quarter. Outside, deep three, that won't go. Rebound underneath, that lost out of bounds. It will be Riverdale basketball as Samaya Carroll checks in. Pass in the middle, that's picked off. Lady Lions out on the run. The layup, no good. Rebound put back up and in, though, by Hardison. 65-38. Down the lane, runner won't go. Kick it back out. Long two is off the mark. Saved again along the baseline by Henley. And it will be Potter's House basketball with 14 seconds to go in the quarter. The corner, Smalls with it. It's it back out front. Three ball on the wing. That's good. Triple for Samaya Carroll. And it's a 65-41 lead for Riverdale. Back with the fourth quarter in a moment. You're watching the NACA. Start of fourth quarter here, 65-41. On the baseline it goes. That's kicked out of bounds. On the baseline, that's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Riverdale. Jumper out front won't go. Rebound underneath. On a whistle and a jump ball. So head back down to Potter's House with 7:36 to go in the game. Down the lane, there's a nice move to the rim and the layup by Kyra Williams. 65-43. Skip past Sales out of bounds. On the wing, deep three, that's good. A triple by Victoria Smalls. That's her third three of the game. 65-46. Riverdale taking their time now, and now another turnover. Back out on the run, down the lane. That layup is good. 65-48, and timeout to Riverdale. 30-second timeout with 6:38 left. Again, back in just a moment. Here as you're watching the NACA. Out of the timeout, Riverdale back up with it. This was a rather sizable lead, but it started to shrink a little bit. Three ball on the wing wouldn't go. And now Potter's House back up with it. Still enough time to make a run if you're the Lions, but you got to keep scoring while Riverdale is in this drought. 17-footer, that rattles around and in. Well, it's 65-50. Down to a 15-point game. Out front, Ivy. On the baseline to Johnson. Ivy for three on the wing. That won't go. And again, Potter's House with another opportunity to close the gap. Smalls down the lane and can't get that to go. Rebound, back up, good in the foul. So that foul on Riverdale's Kayla Barnes, that's her second, team third. 65-52, 5:34 left. And that's good. 65-53, down to a 12-point game. Riverdale has not scored in a while, and the Lions have scored almost every time they've brought the ball up the floor. And a whistle and a foul out front. Jackson with her second, team fourth. And the post it goes. Step through, that's blocked underneath, and back up with it comes Potter's House down the lane. Runner won't go, rebound tipped out. And now out of there with it comes Johnson on the run. Layup good in the foul. So Victoria Smalls picks up her first, team 5th. And Johnson with a chance to get a 3-point play here and almost put to bed the run by Potter's House. We have a whistle and a foul off the rebound that Potter's House was not ready for. Jackson picks up her third, team 6th. So Riverdale will get set to play it in for the baseline. Inside fade away, that won't go. Now Lions back up with it again, under 5 minutes to go. And pass off on the near side, and that sails out of bounds, so another turnover on the Lions. Off on the wing, we got a whistle and another reach-in foul. This on Sienna Hardison. That's her first, team 7th, so free throws upcoming here.
Victoria Smalls back in.
And free throw rims off. No good, but the rebound comes right back out front, and Riverdale will reset. It's picked up along the baseline, and then it's thrown away. Again, now Potter's House trying to push the tempo, trailing by 14. 3-ball out front. That's way off the mark. Rebound inside, and we've got a jump ball. It will stay with Potter's House. Comes along the baseline. That shot blocked. And a whistle and a foul on Riverdale's Rain Tucker. That's her third, team 4th. Davis missed the first. Another one coming here. So 1 out of 2, 67-54, down to 4 minutes to go. Comes on the near sideline. And we got a whistle and a foul underneath. On Victoria Smalls, that's her second. And 2 free throws good for Tucker. 69-54. Loose ball out front, another turnover, and then that's thrown into the front court. And we'll stay Riverdale basketball with 3:45 left. This goes in the post. You got a whistle and a foul down low. So Zanaya Jackson picks up her fourth. And Rain Tucker to the free throw line again. First one's good. (71-54) down to 3:30 to go. Pass deflected, stolen away. And now Riverdale to bring it up again. Down the lane, that shot won't go. Rebound underneath, taken away, and Potter's House out on the run. That pass ahead of everybody, still left alive. Pass ahead, we got a whistle and a foul on Victoria Smalls. That will be her third. So Tucker makes the first. They'll have another one coming. She is now 8 for 10 from the free throw line this afternoon. On the baseline, we got a whistle, foul. So Lauren Banks picks up her second, fifth on the team. And bounce pass deflected, stolen away. Outlet pass ahead on the break, and the layup good by Johnson, making it 74-54. Coming up on 2:30 to go in the game. And another turnover. We'll give it back to Riverdale. As Kira Dandridge checks in. This underneath is knocked away and stolen. The other way comes Potter's House into the front court. Carroll, that was taken away. And we got a whistle and a foul. That's her fourth. So back to double bonus here for Dandridge. Hendricks makes 1 out of 2, 75-54. Down the lane it comes. That knocked out of bounds. It will stay Potter's House basketball. So Tucker picks up her fourth foul. Actually make that her fifth, apparently. So Trinity Nesmith to the free throw line. She misses a pair. Back up with it comes Riverdale. Down the lane, that deflected, still loose. And the Lady Crusaders will back it out. I think we've come down to the point of the game where the officials are just swallowing the whistle and trying to get this thing over with. Game has been decided for a while. 3 ball out front, that wouldn't go. Now the Crusaders will bring it up. And a bunch of substitutions in on both sides here. So down to 1:06 remaining. Just one more game to go here in the day session of the tournament. And they'll be back for 8 and 9:30 games tonight. Jackson trying to swing it across. That's deflected. Inside, that runner is good. Samantha Hardison with the bucket. Down to 40 seconds to go. On the wing, 15-footer, that wouldn't go. So down to the final 10 seconds here of this one. Maybe get one more shot off, and that'll be it. And that'll do it. 75-56 is the final. Final scoring totals first off for Potter's House. Trinity Nesmith with 4 points. She 2 of 5 at the free throw line. Victoria Smalls with 9 points on 3 3-pointers. Samantha Hardison had 2. Sienna Hardison had 2. Jemiah Dampier with 4 points. 8 points for Samaya Carroll, including a 3 and 1 of 2 from the line. 6 for Kyra Williams. 4 points for Jasmine Jackson. 7 for Zanaya Jackson, including 1 of 1 from the free throw line. 10 points for Jamesia Davis. And she was 4 of 11 from the free throw line. Potter's House, 4 of 11 from three-point range. For Riverdale, 12 points for Kayla Ivey, including 2 threes. She was 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 points for Yanni Headley. She was 0 for 2 from the line. Kira Dandridge, 1 point. She was 1 of 2 from the line. Paris McBride with 4 points. She was 2 of 2 from the line. Lauren Banks with 3 points. She was 1 of 2 from the line. Jalen Brown with 6 points. Tania Green with 8 points. 14 for Rain Tucker. She was 8 of 10 from the line. 7 points for Kayla Barnes. She was 1 of 4 from the free throw line. 17 points for Sania Johnson, including 2 threes. She was 5 of 7 from the line. And Riverdale, 4 of 16 from three-point range. Take a break, come back with our last game of the early session. It'll be a boys Division I matchup here in just a few minutes from the NACA tournament.